Sheet metal was my livelihood, but I never thought I'd be building gear like this. Every week, we turn tons of steel into rolling works of art. Some of the toughest gear in the world comes out of this factory. Building this gear is only half the fun. No one tests like we do. My passion has taken my family to the edges of the earth. Life's a game. We know how to play it. Patriot Games.
Liven up, folks, because race day is here. The race boat needs a few final touches, and then it's on to scrutineering. Scrutineering will see the Patriot race boat checked over by racing officials, along with all safety gear, to make sure the gear and the crew are meeting all race requirements.
We all good?
Yep, no worries, all done.
Everything done? We passed.
Yep.
Did we get a gold star or something?
Oh, I might get half right.
Good. So what we've just been through is scrutineering, and we passed with flying colours. Obviously, Paul's done his job. They go through all the safety gear, but I think what the most important thing is you've seen them at the level with the back there. They go underneath the bottom of the boat and check that the cav plate on the motor is not sitting any higher, i.e. our trim's not too high. So we've got an advantage on top speed, and everybody's got to follow that rule. Pumped, scrutineering done. Let's get to Dash for Cash.
Each year, the Dinghy Derby opens with the Dash for Cash event, which sees teams race head-to-head around a short course, with the best time of the day winning a cash prize.
Getting back in that boat, putting the jacket on, the shirt on, helmet comes on, you know, it starts getting real. We're back at Renmark. How's this, dude? Look how many people are in our class.
I reckon we should have stayed here.
Where are we? What's that, 24? There's 10 boats and 25 this year.
And now we've got 39 in our class.
Brings back old memories, Dash for Cash, but I know this afternoon we're going to have a better run.
Last year, Justin and Bobby ran into significant fuel pump issues that put a stop to the race in the very first round. The pressure is on.
Nerves, just like last year, started to build real quick as soon as we hopped in the boat.
Who are we with? Did you have a
48. C48. Putting around the whole time, all I was thinking about was we can't stuff this up again.
All right, Dave. Good luck, boys. Stage up to the line, Bobby grabs that overhead boom, and it's just butterflies start coming in, the adrenaline starts pumping through your body. Go, go, go!
First hole shot when we took off wasn't as good as what we had in practice, but I think it was enough just to get us going.
Start banging through the boys, and about halfway through I started feeling really good, and then we come up to the big boy, the big U-turn at the end. I don't know what happened, I really don't. I can't really remember, to be honest, but I know we were slow.
Went too wide on that last turn, you could feel the boat starting to skip, and we knew we would be off the pace.
That way, that way, that way, that way. I think the nerves probably got the better of me on this run. Obviously, after last year, you know, we didn't have a good time here. And I don't know, it felt messy, we felt loose. It didn't feel right.
That wide turn cost the boys this round. It's all going to come down to their second attempt if they want to progress to the Dash for Cash finals.
First run's over, we got the monkey off our back, the boat feels good, no fuel pump problems. Let's spin this thing around and give it another crack. Go, go, go! Out, out, out! I hit the gas and the boat just jumps out of the water. I start bashing through those buoys. I can see them millimetres either side of the boat. I'm feeling so good. We come up to the last buoy, the big U-turn. I gave it the stick, put everything into it. Bobby was in the perfect position, and the boat turned like it was on rails. We got around that buoy so freaking quick.
The second race was exactly what we wanted. Perfect hole shot, perfect turns, perfect last turn, and then straight to the finish line.
I took a little glimpse over my shoulder to see where the other boat was, and he was nowhere to be seen. I knew we were flying.
Redemption is sweet. Now let's see how fast that really was.
Okay, run 1, 29.52. Run 1, second run, 25.77, dude.
Can you go back? Let's see what the top boats are doing.
When we come back in, we check the times, and it was confirmed. We were really quick. 29 seconds on our first run, no good. Our second run, 25 seconds. That puts us up with the best boats in our class. We're currently sitting in 10th position, but we've still got 2 more heats to go.
Not to add to the pressure, but if the team gets a clean run at this round, they might just squeeze into the finals.
Game plan for the next heat is do exactly what we did on the second heat. We're just going to send it.
All right, ready? Here we go. I was so nervous that time pulling up to the start line. My heart was racing because I knew we could do a good time.
Come out of the gate, hit the throttle, punch out, everything's feeling good. All of a sudden, bang, hit the first marker, bang, hit the second marker, bang, hit the third one again, and I just got I got lost where I was. Went around that same right-hand turn, went wide again, and I knew that run was over.
Another shaky run makes this their final chance to qualify. Come on, boys, let's make this run count.
Hit the throttle, jump out of the water, we're going good, start hitting markers again. Oh, look, the second run, I'll be honest with you, it all just fell apart. I don't know what happened, but that's racing. Yeah, that didn't feel good at all.
No. The day's over for us. Dash for Cash is done. We've just got to get ready tomorrow, start practicing and get ready for the Derby.
And that's the Dash for Cash done for another year. Time for a cold beer to keep those racing nerves down until tomorrow when we come back for the main event. To celebrate Season 3 of Patriot Games, we're giving you the chance to win the ultimate family touring package worth over $150,000. Enter now to get your hands on a brand new Isuzu D-Max kitted out to handle a Patriot Games adventure using the gear we know and trust. And if that's not enough, you'll also receive a Patriot Campers X2 to tow behind it. Plus, receive a brand new Polaris Ranger for the kids and loads of camping gear. Entries close June 30, 2020. Enter online now at patriotgames.tv. The crew are heading to their final pre-run before the main event. This is their last chance to memorise any problem sections of the track.
All right, the plan for today is we're going to meet up with an old mate of ours, someone that we met last year, Cody. He's a local here at Renmark. He also races in the sports class, and to be honest, he's just one of those true Renmark locals. Can't do enough for you. I'm really excited to see him again.
So the points today, so everyone learns the creeks, so hopefully there's no crashes as we try. But yeah, just local knowledge, you can't sort of beat that through the creeks to learn from.
The official pre-run gives teams the chance to run at full race pace through the track, as the river creeks are now closed to the public.
There's a lot of boats here, dude. There's quite a few. There's going to be good running in the park. Hopefully we get a little bit of wash and get some wash through carnage and get all that sorted out, you know? Yeah. The pre-running is vital to any form of motorsport, I suppose, whether it's a Formula One car or a dinghy derby, you know what I mean? You've got to know the track, you've got to know where the hazards are, you've got to know your pace, where you can send it, where you got to slow down, and what the capabilities of your driving skills are, I suppose, or the team that's working together, in this case, me and Bobby. So this is a really important part of the whole event. So different in the wash, eh?
Track-wise, obviously the biggest thing I'm worried about is us hitting another log again. As long as we can stay away from those logs, I think we'll do all right.
Justin and Bobby's confidence is building with every perfected creek turn, and the boys keep pushing for more and more speed.
Big thing to look out for is coming in too hard, because you always get that adrenaline rush when you see a whole heap of crowd, and all you want to do is go harder and harder, faster. But yeah, just keep constant and yeah, just watch the logs as you come around the corners.
How we look through there, mate?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah?
I still reckon you can go harder.
It's different in the wash, eh?
Yeah.
When you've got another boat in front of you, it's a completely different thing, eh?
That's why best time to practice, because there's no point in practicing on smooth water, because Derby's never smooth.
We've only ever raced this course once before, you know, and we've had that little bit of seat time, so we're definitely at a major disadvantage by not having that local knowledge.
With every team out here pushing themselves to the limit, things can change in an instant.
Right before my eyes, I see probably my worst fear. I seen him collect a log, the boat sky high, hold things out of the water, upside down, lands on its lid, and the old mate stuck underneath.
Get out!
Get him out! Get him out! You right, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
First thoughts go straight into dad mode. I'm out the boat, launch straight over the front. I just want to get him out and make sure he's all good. Yeah, that was a bit nasty, dude, eh?
There goes the race.
No, you might be all right, dude. No, the motor wasn't under for long. Now, we were carrying somewhere around 40 or 50 kilometres an hour coming into that bend, and it's actually really lucky that where he landed in clean water. If there were more logs behind him, this could have been a real problem.
Yeah, this is why we run speedboats, so we can make sure everything's all good, make sure no one gets hurt, and normally we have tools on us so we can get them going back a bit quicker, but we've got none in this boat.
Dude, that looked hard. I saw the whole thing. That looked hardcore. You guys went up and it went completely under. I thought you were stuck under the boat, dude.
I lift the boat up with my shoulder.
Katie comes through on the sweep boat. All the boys are into it. By that time, we had the boat up on a log. We're draining all the water out of it. Boys are trying to get the plugs out of it. Two strokes are pretty resilient. It wasn't under for that long. I think the motor will be all right.
The other team has no luck in restarting their motor, and their boat will need to be towed back for further work, ending the practice session for these two.
Everybody's okay. Thank God, you know, watching that happen right in front of you, it could have gone pear-shaped. Now, the day's getting short, and I'd love to hang around and help the crew, but there's more experienced guys here than I am. Cody and his old man will definitely sort it out. Me and Bobby, we're going to continue testing, head back to the houseboat, and relax for this afternoon. Tomorrow's the big day.
The main event is about to start, and the whole town of Renmark is out with bells on to watch this epic battle of the boats.
Right, so we're here, it's race day, and last night, you know, we had the cameras off last night. We were obviously pretty over it after a big day in the boat. We were up tuning the boat till about 10 or 11 o'clock. We're just not getting the speed out of it. We're getting max sort of 65k an hour. We should be up around 70k an hour. We think we might have chipped that prop some stage throughout the past couple of days, and we just can't get the pace out of the boat, and it's devastating again. You know, look, it doesn't mean the race is over. We'll still have a good run. I think we'll have a good, clean run through the creek. The scary part is right now we've got the cowling off. We've got a bit of an issue with the idle. But Paul's here, so I'm confident we're going to sort it out.
Hi, babe.
How you going?
Good. You excited?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Last minute checks.
Am I a bit worried that the cover's off?
We shouldn't be, but that doesn't sound good, eh?
So I just walked down to the jetty and I saw the cowling off the motor. That worries me a little bit, but I'm sure everything will be fine. Nerves kicking in?
Yeah, nerves are definitely kicking in. Are you nervous for me?
Yeah. We're excited. Wish we could follow you around.
Nerves are definitely starting to kick in again. The jitters are happening. We're off the grid in an hour's time. But once we leave that gate, it's like any other race. It's just tunnel vision, and there's only one thing going through your mind, and that's just focusing on what you need to do to get home.
Best of luck, team. Remember, before you finish first, you have to finish.
I don't think it matters how much you race or what you race, pulling up to the start line at any race, and even though we've run Dinghy Derby before, the nerves are pumping. Go, go, go!
The boat felt a lot smoother this time around. Coming around that first buoy, I knew Justin and I had figured it out. This start so far has been the best one we've had yet. Better than last year and better than Friday night's Dash for Cash.
The team are off to a good start, picking up decent speed on their way to the first creek.
Clean water. It does not get any better than this. We are the first through the Deadwood. We're going to head into Carnage, being the first boat through in our head.
Swing off that mother right. Get your head down.
It's a real advantage this time. We're first into Kylie's Creek and coming into Carnage Corner. We can't have the same problems that we had last year.
Get your head down.
We're coming into Carnage way too hot. I'm definitely too excited. Bobby's doing everything right up the front of the boat, and the worst thing possible happened. We fell off the plane. I cannot believe this has happened this early in the race.
We had it perfect in practice, but unfortunately, someone came in a little too hot. Luckily, with the extra horsepower this year, we got it straight back on the plane.
All right, come back. Come back. All right, that was all right. Let's go. We're catching them. We got back on all right. Yeah.
The boys have got some catching up to do, and back at base, the family are tracking their every move.
Seeing the live data feed, it's actually great to be able to follow them and feel like you're going along with them. Not quite, but we get to see what's going on.
So they begin here and they do 2 short laps and 2 long laps. So they come up here through the Deadwood, turn right into Pilot and then Carnage.
Yeah.
And they go out, then around into the main river to Plumbers.
As we're watching on the tracker, the twins are showing us which ones the bad corners are, which ones are the good ones. You do get those nerves up a little bit.
The Dinghy Derby circuit is 90 kilometres long and winds through the Murray River Creek systems. Because of the number of competitors, the race is completed in heats, with Team Patriot in heat number 4. It's lap 2, and the boys are finding their rhythm and catching up to the heats in front of them.
We get through the first lap and everything's starting to come together. You know, being our second year back here,
We know our way around a bit better.
we're starting to get our way around the track. We know our boat now. The 30 horsepower, it actually allows for a lot more error, hey, because you got that extra horsepower.
And jump back on the plane when there's a mistake.
We're around the first lap. We're feeling good. This could be our race.
Stay there, stay there.
I know the creek like back of my hand, so I'm pretty lucky, but to come here and just race the Derby just for the 2 races or whatever they want to do is just unreal, yeah.
All right, get ready.
If you don't know the track, you'll learn real quick. I mean, the guys learnt last year that if you don't know where you're going to hit something, it's going to slow you down, it can cause you chaos. So it's important to know where you're going, what line to take, and what emergency line to take if you're heading the wrong way.
Through Log Creek and onto Nelbuck, this is one creek that they didn't get to pre-run. Let's hope they can keep their wits about them.
Whilst we feel a lot more confident this year, and we definitely know our way around better, there's still nothing like having local knowledge. The logs seem to move every year, or almost it feels to me like they move every lap. There's
Every
a
lap.
new thing everywhere we look, and trying to remember it all isn't always easy.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Stop. Okay?
The Derby is a flat-out endurance race. Look, it's a sprint. You got to pick your battles. You got to sprint when you know you can sprint, but at the end of the day, it's like Fink. To finish first you have to finish. And our goal is just to make it to the finish line.
Stop. That was close, dude.
The team have completed 3/4 of the race so far, but there's still a ways to go.
Once the fatigue starts setting in, you start making stupid mistakes. At this point of the race, I'm really starting to feel it. You know, the sun's beating down on you, it's over 40 degrees.
It's hot.
Your arm is just absolutely throbbing, and I can feel that I'm starting to lose my race line.
Head down, head down. Ah, I feel like I just popped a rib. Who did this? We just got 4 bucks.
The team have settled into their rhythm and pace, and with any luck, will get to the finish line unscathed.
We're on our final lap. Here it is, the home stretch. Not a hiccup, but the best bit is we're about to head into Plumbers. My favourite creek. I know we're going to reel a couple more in.
Our last lap, our last time through Plumbers Creek, the turn that we had the most dial the whole trip. And dude, what were you doing?
Go, go, go.
I'm mashing the gas, the engine's cavitating, we've done a prop again. I cannot believe we're back to where we started last year. The boat's going nowhere, I can't get the damn thing onto the plane. Every second that passes now, we are losing this race.
What's going on? Quick, lift it up, quick, quick. Lift, 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 lift.
As soon as I saw those reeds, I wasn't wasting any more time. I jumped straight in the water to get them out.
Get in, get in, get in. There goes our race. There goes our race.
The difference between a podium place or nothing is only a few minutes. With 2 creeks to go, the team are pushing hard to make up lost time.
At this point in the race, we've got nothing to lose. It's full send mode to make it back to the finish line.
Here we go, Dad. Watch your head. All right, get ready to come back. Yeah, boy. Right. Yes. Let's take this thing home, dude.
An hour and a half of full tilt carnage later, the boys are on the home straight.
Coming into the final straight when you can see Renmark and your whole body is just aching. All you want to do is get home. It's just hold that throttle wide open, hold onto the boat, and let's get it to the end.
Woo! Come on, let's go. Yeah, boy. Woo, woo, woo. Yes. Good. Fucking yes. Yes. Well done, mate. Good job. That was unreal. Sent it.
Congrats. Mwah.
Thanks, bud.
You did awesome.
Here we go, all right?
Yeah.
Woo. Mate, I'm absolutely pumped with that result so far. We're sitting in 7th. I've lost my voice. I'm completely out of breath. Lost my navvy. We fell off in carnage a couple of times in that prop. But you know what? We finished the race. We done good. We hit a couple of logs, but no damage to the boat. I'm pumped with that result. Absolutely pumped, yeah.
Look, to be honest with you, I think we were just a tiny bit off the pace, but I'm wrapped with how we finished.
Justin and Bobby have finished 6th in their class. Not a bad result at all for these Gold Coast tinny rats. It's hard for the boys not to ponder on what ifs, and I think it's safe to say that they have their eyes on the podium next year.
This year's Dinghy Derby, there's definitely a sense of accomplishment. 6 out of 43 boats. You know, for guys that have only ever raced tinnies twice in their whole lives, you know, it's a good feeling, but there's always that what if, eh?
Just that little bit faster.
Just another couple of kilometres an hour. What if I would have gone half a metre left and not hit the reeds? But that's racing. That's what keeps you pushing the boundaries, and that's what keeps you coming back to motorsport. So, well, we can't be happier than that.
All right, team. 2019
Done.
Dinghy Derby. Done. Well done.
Good job.
While Sissel started off another adventure of racing a tinny at the Dinghy Derby down in Renmark, it's turned into so much more than that now. It's a family holiday. It's a family escape. Who knows what the future holds? I know that we can be quick.
We've got 2 more boys to add to the race.
And that's exactly right. We've got a couple more kids that are really looking forward to taking the tiller. Dinghy Derby, yeah, we'll definitely be back.
Next time on Patriot Games, Justin and Mia are putting together the ultimate overlanding vehicle for Sarah, but she doesn't know that yet. Built to be faster than the 2500 and tough enough to handle the harshest touring conditions. And in collaboration with the best of the best in the industry, Super Tourers presents an Australian first supercharged Ram 1500 Hemi.